going on, guys? King Raven here, coming at you with another video today. So today I've got an awesome knife from Off Grid Knives. Y'all know I love my Off Grid knives. I've showed my Off Grid knife collection a couple of times. Probably need to do an update, especially since I've just added another one. I've had a couple that have come in since I did my last collection, so I might do that video here not too long. But this is a new offering from Off Grid Knives. I've been spending some time with it, so this is not an unboxing, this is the actual review. I love this knife, and we'll get into sort of, because it's sort of like it's a new knife, but it's sort of based off of another knife. But before we get into that video, let's do a quick wrist check. I'm wearing the Islander Watches Seafoam Green Monster. Love Islander watches, and this is an awesome, the Monster is one of my favorite case styles. Just love it. And today's blade is the Spyderco Caiman in Rex 45, and of course the burnt orange G10. Rex 45 is a beast of a steel. I love Rex 45. It is awesome, holds a great edge. It's a great steel. It's not completely stainless. It will patina and stuff like that, but I just let that happen naturally. I don't try to force anything or whatever. But Rex 45 is awesome, and the Caiman is one of the best Spyderco models that they make. So let's flip this camera around and get in today's review of an Off Grid knife. Okay guys, so this right here is the Off Grid Knives Caiman EDC. Y'all have seen this knife on this channel. The Caiman EDC is one of my favorite off-grid knives design. Fits so well in the hand, and I am a huge sucker for like a Bowie style knife and everything. If it's got a clip point, I love clip points, especially clip points that are more in the reminiscent of like a Bowie. Okay, so this is the Caiman EDC. Well, Off Grid Knives has released the Caiman XL. And that's what we're going to be taking a look at today, is the Caiman XL. So, this is the big brother of the Caiman EDC. We'll get into some measurements and different stuff like that, but this is the knife that we're going to be taking a look at today. As you can see in everything, they have went with a full-size knife for sure. This is definitely a more EDC size knife, where the Caiman XL is going to give you a lot more functions as a larger knife will. So let's move the regular one out of the way for a minute. We'll bring it back. Let's do some size comparisons, and then we'll get into some measurements and stuff like that. So let's do our standard size comparison up against a PM2 and a Para 3. So as you can see, definitely a large full-size knife. The PM2 is a good size knife. This is definitely a large knife. Let's compare that to the Benchmade Bug Out, which it also is dwarfed by the Caiman XL. Alright, couple more comparisons. This is the Dam Designs Cerberus, which is another awesome clip point Bowie style blade knife. So this would be more into the PM2 size. So this is going to be larger than like the Caiman EDC by a little bit, not by much, but it is definitely much smaller than the Caiman XL. And last but not least, let's do a comparison with the Hinderer XM24 Bowie. Okay, so this is probably the best comparison I have. The Hinderer XM24 is the large of the XM, okay, and the Caiman XL, they're roughly both your 4-inch blade length. The Caiman XL is going to have more sharpened blade length because of the finger choil on the XM24 Bowie. Okay, so this is a good comparison. If you're trying to get a good size reference on the Caiman XL, look towards a Hinderer XM24. If you like this size, then you're going to like the size of the Caiman XL. Okay. Let's bring in the Caiman EDC again, and let's do some actual measurements. So if we look at the XL, we're coming in at 9 1/4 inches overall. Blade length, if you go right to the top of the G10, is about 4 1/4. Sharpened blade length is right, almost rubbing the edge of that 4-inch mark. So you almost have a full 4-inch cutting edge on the Caiman XL. If you compare that to the regular Caiman EDC, this is about a 7 1/2 inch overall. Total blade length is just shy of 3 1/2, so like 3.4. Cutting is right at that 3 1/4 inch. So you've got right at 3 1/4 inch, where this has 4-inch cutting edge. So you are getting a full 3/4 of an inch in extra cutting edge, besides a little bit more blade length overall as well, handle length overall. Let's get some weights. Okay, let's make sure we're zeroed. Caiman EDC, the original, is a 4.76 ounce knife. Alright. Sure we're zeroed. Caiman XL, we are looking at a 6.7 ounce knife. Thicknesses. The original blade stock, we're looking at, it's right at 0.11, 0.12. And handle overall thickness, basically 1/2 inch. Okay. Blade stock on the XL, you're still looking at basically the same blade stock thickness. Overall handle thickness, you're just a little thicker, where that's basically 1/2 inch. This is like at that 0.52. So you get just a little bit thicker handles, not by much. on the XL. Both of these, the XL and the EDC, are liner lock knives with black G10 black wash blades, okay? Let's talk about a couple of the differences. The original Caiman EDC, the G10 same, black wash same, everything like that, but the original is in D2 steel, okay? The Caiman XL, steel liner lock, black G10, black wash, but this is in Scandi 14C 28N. You can see right there. Scandinavian 14C 28N. Now, some people might like D2 more than 14C 28N. I do not. I love that they went with 14C 28N. I actually wish this was in 14C 28N. Okay? I like the corrosion resistant properties of 14C 28N. It's still for everything that I do. Y'all know I'm in a wheelchair, so double amputee. Most of my EDC stuff is packages and food prep and mail and anything around the house that you're needing a knife for and everything. So there is nothing that 14C 28N cannot handle and do well, and it performs very well for me. Matter of fact, one of my favorite, I love the Damn Designs knives, and like the Cerberus right here, and it is also in 14C 28N. I have lots and lots of usage out of 14C 28N, and it is my favorite steel as far as what people would call a budget steel. So I prefer 14C 28N much more than D2. This is an awesome knife. I will not take anything away from it. Do I wish it was in that? Sure. Do I mind it in D2? Not at all. D2 is an excellent steel. But I do believe they did a exceptional upgrade by making the XL in 14C 28N. I think the benefits that you get are just make this knife even more appealing. So, otherwise, besides the steel, they basically just made the knife bigger. Handle bigger. Blade bigger. They made steel reversible pocket clip, liner lock. Everything that you love about this knife, handle shape, the way it feels the hand, the jimping, everything that you love about this knife, they kept. They kept the design, they kept the look, they kept the overall material. The only difference that they did was change the steel, and I think that is excellent, because this is one of my favorite off-grid knives, so that just means that this has instantly jumped into one of my all-time favorite off-grid knives, because y'all know I love larger knives, just like that XM24 Bowie. Alright, so this is an outstanding knife, and I do not believe this is too large of a knife to carry on an EDC. Some people will argue and everything. I would carry this, and I will carry this, and I have carried this anytime. You know, this does not bother me at all. This is going to be a more friendly pocket size for most people, but if you like your knives a little larger, seriously check out the Caiman XL. for the value of what you're getting, this is hard to beat. You can get this knife and everything for under $80. I want to say they're like at 79 or something like that. It might be. Check the website. They run them on sales. I can't remember if I caught it on sale, and they're normally around the $90-something range or whatever. I cannot remember. Check the website for the current price. If I can link the website, I'll link it below, because that's one thing about off-grid knives. They have sales that come on and go off. So I do not remember if I caught this on a sale, so I do not know 100% of the base price is, but still, you're looking at a very budget-friendly knife, and you're getting a ton of knife with excellent quality. Let's flip this camera around and wrap up this video of the Caiman XL. So, what do you prefer? The Caiman EDC or the Caiman XL? Excellent knives. I highly recommend either one of these knives. Choose the knife that you like the size the best. If you want a smaller, go with the EDC. If you're like big knives, this is hard pressed to find more knife for the money. Love this knife. Love the materials, everything. I would love to know your thoughts. Which one you like? Do you like the upgrade to 14C28N, or would you rather have seen it in D2? Let me know in the comments. Do you like off-grid knives? Do you have? I know I have several. I love them and everything. I would love to know your thoughts. Please follow me on Instagram at Shield Arms. Y'all be safe out there. I'm King Raven, and I'll catch you in the next video.